is it like for food to come from a warehouse to Alcoa to a food pantry and then eventually end up in a student's belly? Well, Joe Bruce, who is the director of Oak Ridge Schools Family Resources, says it means a whole lot.
This one reaches the hearts of all of us because we're talking about food and children. And so when that packing comes, they have all of these volunteers. Most of them are senior citizens because we pack during the day. And they'll have up to 100 senior citizens come. And I loved watching it because I love what they're doing and how much they're connected to it. So, and sometimes they'll fuss, you know, like they'll give Sam a little call. They didn't like something specific or whatever. But they love putting those food bags together as a team and knowing that they're going out to take care of our children. So this gives our children options for different meals. They may choose to do the mac and cheese and a fruit bar, save the milk, and have it with their cereal. We know that food is a basic need and all children deserve it, and we want to make sure that they're healthy and that we're feeding that wonderful brain of theirs so that they're ready to when they come back. It affects their affect, it affects everything about them, but the most important thing that it does is it connects us as a community and lets them know that they are loved. The other day I had a little boy and he came down because he had missed on Friday. And he was worried about Monday because they used what little food they had to get to the weekend. So he came on Monday and said, Mrs. Bruce, can I get my 2 bags? It builds such a strong community, and we're building it from the bottom up, which is really important because we're building it from the smallest of children all the way up. So when that little boy says, my sister's now got teeth and she's eating food, we're getting her food. And when they come and say that it wasn't enough food, we're getting the family food. A strong family means what? Mom's able to work and to take care of her family and to meet the needs of her family with the support of the community. The community then feels this pride coming back, right? Because look what we're all doing together.
And Bruce says that about 518 students in the district she serves in Oak Ridge get those bags full of food, and that's why it's so important to help. We want to show you a little bit about how it all breaks down. It's about $3.82 per bag, so your dollar really does go a long way. About $140 will feed a child for 36 weeks, which is a school year. And again, if you've not heard it enough, these kids get this food on Fridays. They're able to eat it over the weekend and not worry about going hungry by the time school rolls around on Monday. You can sponsor a child for the entire school year, and you can also choose to sponsor in different amounts too. Every little bit counts. And those bags are sent to schools all across East Tennessee, 18 different counties, 300 schools, over 15,000 students who are helped through that. In Oak Ridge, those bags are packed at First United Methodist Church. Second Harvest brings the food there and unloads it, and then it's up to the volunteers to sort the food, then pack the bags and send them to 9 different schools in Oak Ridge. The church has been a part of the Food for Kids program for nearly 20 years.
The joke of it is you will get at least about 9,000 steps on your little Fitbits when you do this job. So I tell most of them, don't go walk that morning, because come help me and you'll get all of your walking in. So it's an exercise also, just besides the packing part of it.
We've talked a lot about needing the donations monetarily, but Second Harvest and food pantries, food banks, places like that help pack these bags, they need volunteers too. The First United Methodist Church in Oak Ridge, they need volunteers, especially on Mondays and Tuesdays. If you want to help them out, you can contact that church. But Second Harvest will always take your volunteer hours as well. But for now, we want to go ahead and send things over to Shay, who is talking with some of those great volunteers. Hey, Shay.
Katie, that's right. Volunteers across the area are very, very important for Second Harvest's mission, and I am joined by 2 right now, Jennifer and James. Thanks so much first for volunteering and also for agreeing to speak with us today. Now, Jennifer, when did you first get involved in volunteering and what piqued your interest?
I've been volunteer for 20 years. Just the thoughts of someone being hungry just the thoughts of a child being hungry. You know, when we go to bed and you're hungry, we can do something about it. There's some kids that can't do nothing about it. And not to be able to sleep because your belly's growling. Not to be able to sleep because you don't know if there's food in the kitchen. It's very important to be a volunteer, and it's very important to donate.
It is. And James, what about you? How long have you been volunteering, and why is it important to you as well?
As far as volunteering, probably about 30 plus years. As far as Second Harvest, we were running the pantry here. Of course, we expanded. We had the opportunity to bring the Food for Kids program in, and honestly, it just grew from there, from one school now to 5 schools. To me, that's tremendous. I mean, looking at the importance of it, how many of us goes and buys a coffee every day, 5 days a week? How many of us goes through a drive-through 5 days a week? Why can we not sacrifice one of those per month? That's what, $10 to Second Harvest. How many kids can we feed out of those 12 months? It's vitally important. I mean, I've seen kids share one can of something. 4 kids trying to eat out of one can just to have the meal. We're not powerless. We can all do something. And I think this is one of the vital pieces. And without Second Harvest, it wouldn't be possible.
You're right. We can all do something, and our viewers watching at home, you can also do something. Second Harvest is always looking for volunteers, whether it's 1, 2, 3 hours a week. You can make an impact. You can make a difference. And as you can see, it is very rewarding. For now, we will be right back after this break with so much more.